What's up, y'all? I'm out here at the range this morning on what started out a nice sunny day, but now we got some old dark clouds moving in. Hopefully, though, I can outrun any kind of rain that might be on our way because I got a lot on the agenda. And the first thing we're starting out with is another look at the old tactical Tomcat. So, of course, we got the old jelly test contraption out here. We got my chrono set up. I got 2 freshly melted blocks of jelly cake here. Not a single tracks in them, so we ought to be able to get a good look at what happens with this one. And like I said, we headed back to the old tactical Tomcat, so what that means is we're checking out some more 32 ACP. So what we're looking at here today is the Hornady Critical Defense 32 Auto with the 60 grain FTX projectile in it. As you can see, nice nickel plated case. It's got their insert in the tip there, just like all the Critical Defense does, so hopefully this will be a decent performing round. Now 32 Auto is always controversial as far as is it big enough to be a self-defense caliber. We all know if shot placements are correct, this is plenty enough to get the job done. If y'all hadn't seen the test I did with the Hornady Critical Defense rounds in 32 ACP, I'll leave a link for that video. Check that out. I did the standard and the plus P, and those performed really well actually for this 32 Auto. Not a whole lot of energy, but they definitely got some nice penetration being those solid fluted copper rounds. My guess as far as what's going to happen is it's going to go in, it's probably going to expand decently like Critical Defense always does. The problem we're going to see is it's probably going to have very poor penetration. Certain calibers and rounds just have a really hard time of hitting that sweet spot of nice expansion and adequate penetration, and I got a bad feeling that that's what we're going to see out of this Critical Defense, but I hope I'm wrong. But maybe we'll be surprised out here. Like I said, those Underwood Extreme Defenders did really well, so maybe these Hornady will too. Let me get all this stuff set up and let's see if we can get lightning to strike twice. All right, y'all, let's see if we can get us some speed and see what we're working with here. Since this Tomcat's the only 32 I've got, I'm gonna do a 5-round average on it. Now the box is saying 1,000 feet per second. I'm really doubting we get that from this little 2 3/4 inch barrel, but hopefully we'll be surprised. So let's take us 5 and see what we get, y'all. .849, 854. 851, 802, and 866. That should have been it. That was all of them. So let's go down there and check that data out. All right, I'm gonna give you a quick run through of all the chrono data since it's just gonna be this one pistol. So for a high, we got 866. For a low, we got 802. Our average was 844 feet per second. The extreme spread was 64, and the standard deviation was 22, so not too terrible out of this 2 3/4 inch barrel. Like I said, the box said 1,000, we hit 844, so I didn't figure we'd hit 1,000 out of this little barrel, but let me get all this set up, and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, is it really enough jelly time? Let's sling one of these things down there into the gel and see what we get. Hopefully it gives us some good performance. I'd be very pleasantly surprised if it does real well. All right, I believe we got a perfect hit down there. Let's go down there and see what we got. All right, y'all, nice clean hit down there. Unfortunately, I can already tell it's suffering from just what I talked about before we started this test. But I figured since we're only gonna do one pistol, I'm gonna do another shot for y'all. So without we can check consistency and all that. I know everybody's always wanting me to do multiple shots. So here's a chance to do one, y'all. All right, that one went right up under the other one. Let's go down there and let's check those things out. All right, y'all, let's check out what we got down here. Pretty much exactly what I figured we would see, and a lot of y'all probably figured the same thing. It came in, both of them, as you can see, came in, nice disruption there on the wound channel action. They carry on out. Looks like they kept the insert most of the way. The only reason I think this one lost it is because of the rebound, but as you can see, carried on out. Looks like a little bit over halfway of this block, so I'm gonna guess about 9 inches before we measure it. Both of them pretty much exactly the same. I think this second shot might have went 1/8 of an inch less, if I'm guessing here. So great consistent performance out of both of them. As far as expansion, they look like they opened up nicely. From what I can see here, basically what it boils down to is I think these rounds performed as best they could with the potential that they had there. So let's get some measurements on them and see what kind of penetration we got. All right, so the first one carried out to 9.5 inches. The second one is right at about 9 3/8. So yeah, about 1/8 of an inch less on that other one. So these things are extremely consistent, I'd say, but judging by this test, you can expect them to perform the same pretty much round after round. Give you a quick overhead view here. There's the two entrance holes there. As you can see, coming up here, both of them look very much the same as far as the disruption and as far as the forward travel there. And you can see both of them look like they're expanded pretty nicely for what they are. All right, y'all, let's take a look at these projectiles. I forget which one was even which. They're pretty much exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter. It was out of the same barrel, same gun. So as you can see, they did expand. I believe they probably got most of the expansion that they were meant to get. Maybe they could have got a little more, or obviously they could have got a little more, but as far as what they're designed to get, it looks pretty adequate. It looks like a pretty fair amount of expansion for, like I said, for the potential that this thing has. Now, I don't think these things lost any material in the gel, but let's check them out and see. They started at 60. This one is 59.7. This one here is 59.8. So yeah, both of them pretty much exactly the same and no material loss on them at all. I forgot to stick the little polymer inserts on the scale with them, so that's probably the few tenths that we were missing right there. But as far as expansion on them, let's see what we got here. Looks like 367, 365, and 368. So pretty nice consistent expansion on that one. This one here is probably just about the same. Got 362, 358, and 357. So some pretty nice consistent expansion on that one also. But there you have it, y'all, the Critical Defense in .32 Auto. It performed well. Like I said, for the potential that it has, it probably performed pretty much perfect. Went in, caused this disruption, expanded. The penetration stopping at 9 inches, to me, you know, if you get a perfect shot and you get perfect shot placement, that's plenty. But chances are you're not going to get a perfect shot. You're not going to get perfect shot placement. I see a lot of people commenting, well, why does everybody want 15 inches of penetration, this and that and the other thing? It's not because a straight on shot at 15 inches wouldn't be plenty. It's because you never know what you're going to be up against, and you're just pretty much guaranteed you're not going to have the perfect lineup, the perfect shot, and get the perfect placement. So in my opinion, lightning didn't strike twice here as far as seeing the really nice performance we did from those extreme defenders in .32 Auto. Now, would I personally carry this .32 Auto for defensive purposes? I wouldn't, because I don't have a problem carrying my 9mm in pretty much any situation I'm ever in. I don't understand the big problem with carrying in shorts, jogging shorts, or any of that. There's plenty of holster types out there, plenty of ways to carry something without saying to yourself, well, I'll carry this because it's better than nothing. Well, why settle for better than nothing when you can make a few little adjustments and carry something that's definitely going to be adequate for defense? Now, if the only thing I had to carry was the .32 Auto, a pocket carry like this, would I carry it? Of course I would, but I can't ever see a situation arising where this would be my only choice. All right, y'all, we're calling it right there for the old .32 Auto Tactical Tomcat. This one went pretty much exactly how I thought it would. These .32 Autos are kind of like the 380s in the fact that when they get good expansion, the penetration is lacking on them, and that's just what we saw here today. I think if you're going to carry this .32 Auto or a 380, in my opinion, you're best off carrying either a FMJ or one of those solids from Underwood. Those Underwood Extreme Defenders in .32 Auto did a great job out here. Like I say, I'll leave a link if y'all hadn't seen that one. But I guess the main takeaway for me on this one is if you're going to carry one of these little so-called pocket pistols in a smaller caliber like this, you're definitely going to want to choose the right ammo. But y'all let me know what y'all's thoughts are down in the comments. Any y'all out there carry .32 Auto as a main carry gun, as a backup? What type of ammo do you carry in it? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you did enjoy this video, take a second if you would and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that bell notification icon so so you can get notified of new videos. Y'all check out my affiliate links down below in the video description. If you shop through Amazon, you know the deal there. Hit that link up first, and anything you buy after that, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. Same goes for the axle links. If you're looking for some really nice ear pro, hit those links up. You can save a pile of money instead of going straight through their site. I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there that supports the channel by watching these videos, thumbs up, subscribing, and leave me some comments down below. Again, let me know what you think about the 32 ACP. I got a lot more stuff planned for today and some really good stuff coming y'all's way, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.